The world of A2 license-friendly adventure motorcycles is a growing sector that pretty much every manufacturer wants to be a part of. Two of the most famous exponents of this burgeoning market are Honda and the Austrian adventurists KTM. Both have ruled the roost in the off-road motorcycle game, and they are now turning their focus to more cost-effective mud pluggers. In this video we take a look at both these bikes, the Honda CB500 X and the KTM 390 Adventure. Before we get started though, if you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe and give the notification bell a ring to stay up to date with all of Visordown's latest videos. Right, let's get into it. Despite the 390 Adventure being considerably smaller in size to the Honda, it actually doesn't give away that much in terms of power and torque. With 44 brake horsepower on tap, the peppy little single from KTM succeeds in being accessible and exciting, with a revvy character that is often missed in a single. The Honda makes a bang on the limit 46.9 bhp from its parallel twin-cylinder engine. It is a smoother and more refined unit at low speed, although it can get a little vibey at motorway pace. The Honda we tested last year also suffered somewhat from a slightly snatchy throttle, although that is something you could dial out with some adjustment. One area where the KTM stands out from the Honda is in the engine electronics. The 390 boasts a host of systems normally only seen on mid to large capacity adventure motorcycles that cost much more money. It's got IMU controlled cornering ABS, a switchable traction control and a dedicated off-road riding mode. On this front at least, the KTM has the Honda well and truly beaten. With both bikes aiming for all-around on and off-road ability, long travel suspension is the order of the day. The Honda boasts telescopic forks with preload adjustment and a rear monoshock with 5-stage preload adjustment. On stock settings, the Honda is very plush, almost too soft, although it really comes into its own on the dirty trails. The 19-inch front wheel is a decent compromise of on and off-road handling, although the pseudo adventure tyres will be the first element to find their limit. The CB500X is light and slim with a roomy cockpit and nice lower body ergonomics that makes the transition from sitting to standing very easy. The KTM, on the other hand, is a much more focused machine with an emphasis on being the best off-road motorcycle this side of a muddy puddle. The suspension plays a big part in this and is provided by WP. It features compression and rebound damping adjustment with a massive 170mm of travel. This setup, coupled with the aggressively designed Continental TKC 20 tyres, makes the 390 a very formidable bike to throw around in the dirt, with all of KTM's expertise in this field shining through. Away from the trails, the two bikes make excellent day-to-day motorcycles, with comfortable and upright riding positions that allow a great view of the road ahead. The seat on the KTM is notably firmer than that of the Honda, although it's not what we'd call uncomfortable. As I mentioned earlier in the video, the Honda does get a little bit buzzy at motorway speeds, something that could likely be cured with the addition of some aftermarket hand grips. The Honda also features a more substantial fairing and windscreen, something that made it noticeably easier to cow behind when the weather turned nasty. The non-adjustable screen does a decent job of shielding your upper body, with just your shoulders poking out from behind the bubble. The KTM's Dakar-style front end looks more aggressive and purposeful, but it does lose out on the weather protection front. It also features an adjustable screen that actually requires an Allen key to change it. Frustrating to say the least. If you're looking to cover some big miles between fill-ups, the Honda is a bike that is hard to ignore, with well over 300 miles locked within its 17.7 litre fuel tank. The KTM though is not far behind, with at least 270 miles on the card thanks to ATM PG and a 14.5 litre capacity. If you're looking for a true adventure motorcycle that falls within the A2 category limit, the KTM 390 Adventure is the bike you should be stumping for. At £5,499, it features the kind of technology and detailing not seen this side of a 10,000k adventure bike, although this single-mindedness may put some people off. In absolute truth though, it shouldn't. Yes, the KTM is a very capable motorcycle for trail riding, but that doesn't come at the expense of everyday on-road use. It's just as happy plodding along the dual carriageway as it is at hammering along green lanes or trails. For me, that makes it our winner in this head-to-head. Whether you agree or disagree with the verdict, please do let us know in the comments below. We genuinely do go through them and try to answer as many as we can. Also, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more of the best motorcycle news, reviews and gossip. Don't forget to let us know which bikes you want to see in our next head-to-head contest.